living by the rules, then sorry, you've already lost them. Cause creative soul don't fit the mold your hands are carving. Some they write in cursive, others.
So, hey, what's up? Hello, we are here with Afterthought. Welcome to the Pantheon.
Hey, thank you for having me.
For sure. So, let's see. I'm just kind of thinking back to the past couple shows I saw you live, as well as just listening to the new EP. And I don't know, just as far as the grounding piece, what is Afterthought to you? Where does the name come from?
All right, there's a little backstory about it. So, uh, humble beginnings. Putting my stuff on SoundCloud. Just had the URL like, um, SoundCloud dot beyond human idea, and like that's kind of what I went for a while because I felt like what I try to speak and talk about in my raps is just like I'd like to think it's not transcendental, but like just coming from a place where thought isn't like the primary component, like um so that was too long anyways, beyond human idea, so I chopped it down and I just thought like afterthought, not so much something you'll forget after it happens, but like afterthought, two separate words almost, but yeah. So that's what I, and that's more condensed, it sounds better, and it kind of fits me and how I operate. So
Even just that beyond human idea, there's a lot of big ideas within both the name and as well as even just the content of your verses. How do you define your music? What is this world to you?
well, you know, I started like writing and rapping and even writing poetry like preceding high school, and I kind of found that the two started to like ebb and flow and complement one another. So I'd write poetry and it'd be kind of from like a more like deeper place in myself and different structure too. And then whenever I'd have like almost like a fit or emotional outburst, I'd just be like switch to hip hop because I feel like it's better suited for that kind of thing. Um, so yeah, like poetry, hip hop. I forgot all the aspects of your question, but what is this world to me? Um, like music taken as a chunk is like very important. I think self expression has been very important. And, you know, talking about something that I'm familiar with, that I've thought of, that I've experienced, like, and including that process of thought or that process of like development or feeling in the music is important. Um, Got a shout out to the producer I've been working with for a very long time, Jock Villa. He's been backing me at my shows. He's produced most of the beats that I've like written to and recorded on, and yeah, so that's a big part of how I write. Is just first I kind of listen, gauge where the tempo is, where the feeling is, what can I put on this like beat, and then I start writing. It's actually like it's a quicker process for me than most people would realize to write to a song.
And kind of painting the camera out even a little bit more, but how do you like describe your process or that relationship between the beat and the lyrics?
Uh, like there's like the beat and the lyrics, and then there's me, and there's like what I'm sensing, what I'm experiencing, what I've experienced. So it's like the self is a big part of it, and that might change from day to day, week to week, depending on what I'm going through, and I always kind of tune into myself when I start writing because I want it to come from a place that's authentic. I want it to come from a place that's uh, like true to myself.
Yeah. With the true to yourself, what who is Afterthought? What is being
I mean, I guess that's hard to encapsulate with just speaking. But if we wanted to put like a beat on or something, I could just start flowing. You know, kind of showcase some things that go on in my head, and we could do that now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Afterthought, beyond human idea, back in my element. Yeah. Yo. So when it comes to this, ice cold, straight crisp. I'm sipping it, I'm dipping it, I'm ripping it, I'm tipping it. Like a bowling pin, where to begin? That's always the question. Life is intimate and it's chock full of lessons. I travel the roads like an everyday pedestrian, requesting equestrians. Yo, the denizens of hell always out to get me like a portal opened in a cell. But don't have clientele. I'm an employee, but don't doubt me. Here I go, routing my middle passage. Rite of passage, they say it's savage. Catalytic converter stolen on average 2 to 3 times a year. Fuck those Mavericks. Damn. I'm just in it though, in the city, trying to find that city flow. Manure like the city sewers, always trying to get at me, claiming that it's pure. Garbage, man. I unload the cartridge of my lyrical weapon and I move on. That's it, so get your damn groove on. I apply slick like a speed stick in your underarm. So stop it. All this self-harm, why can't we change the topic? Drop it, lock it. 4 numbers and I still couldn't come up with a combo. Hit him like I'm Rambo. Nah, I'm just playing, but yeah. When it comes down to the wire, get what you're saying. Trust what proceeds from your mouthpiece. North, west, southeast. The cardinal directions. I'm moving on to the next beat. I ain't even flexing.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yo, we the bars, the bar though. So I know you said you've been doing hip hop and stuff since middle school, but when did you start getting into freestyle? Because that's like a different skill all by itself.
I mean, like, even like back in elementary school, I'd be doing like song parodies. Cause like I was inspired by Weird Al.
Oh yeah.
But like hip hop became like bigger when I listened to some albums my friend borrowed me and started exploring that kind of music. So like the first hip hop albums I listened to was like I had this little iPod that I got from my friend's older brother, and it had like some songs by like Pastor Troy, and some songs by Atmosphere, and yeah, among others. And that was like that like I kind of clung to that, you know. And then yeah.
Who are your biggest influences now?
I mean, I love like Kendrick and J. Cole, but I also like my earlier influences, who I still listen to quite a bit, is like Lupe Fiasco and Talib Kweli and Mos Def and a lot of the rhymesayers from Minnesota. I listen to a lot of them. Um, yeah, I'd say those are Immortal Technique, like Jedi Mind Tricks, like these artists. Yeah. If like just stick into the hip hop category. You know what I mean?
Oh, what's outside of hip hop?
Like alternate rock, punk rock, um, just rock. Uh, I listen to a lot of different stuff. Um, folk, a little bit of country. Anything that has like a message is it's pretty cool. So
Especially when you dive into all three of those genres, especially like the older country where you get like that raw emotion is kind of like at that bedrock behind lyrics.
Sure.
It's like I'm thinking this is next question is also gonna think as like a prompt for like the next freestyle bit. Even how what does self-care mean to you within your life as an artist?
self care. You want me to freestyle about it, or you want me to talk about it, or both? Um, I mean, self care. I feel like it's challenging because uh, I base it personally off like how I feel every day, and I do struggle with like depression, and I think that that kind of skews things a lot of the time. Like takes away from like how good or how like consistent I am or how I'm doing, just based off like the raw feeling of feeling kind of drugged through the mud. Um, but you know, it's like establishing a baseline for yourself and checking in with yourself a lot, checking in with the people that can help you see parts of yourself more clear. Um, you know, eating right, uh, working a job that's like cohesive with your life, like um, making love, fostering love, uh, trying to be a part of a community, those kind of things.
Yeah, it's like how you kind of describe that with like the having what's sound like a desire to do well in your craft and what you're doing, then also having within that depression, anxiety, almost that filter of like, oh, this isn't going to be enough, um, or maybe not fully being present as you're working or performing. If that sounds right.
I think it just cuts my ability to like receive everything that I like put out and to like yeah, like the clarity part is definitely a piece as well. Just having the clarity to like see myself clearly and yeah, those I think that and the like receiving is a big part of it for me.
Um, which then I think then connects directly to what you're saying with community piece with the was it the make love and receive love, the um, yeah, is how you're on talking about just not being in a vacuum, which is I think so interesting, especially within just a lot of the hip hop and even some of the rock world, where there's like this sense of like I gotta be hard, I gotta suck it up, or oh yeah, nothing's fine, but yeah, having that oh you need something and like actually meeting those needs.
Yeah, I mean, I just aim to be like a well-rounded individual. So it's not all about like hip hop for me. It's like art can express itself in a lot of different ways and like being able to crack a joke when the time's right, being able to dance, being able to have a conversation with someone you don't know, like that's like different aspects of self-expression for me, and that's how I try to work on my skills. you know, just try to become like a more well-rounded person.
Yeah. Do you want to hit another beat?
Yeah, let's do it. So we got something.
Okay. Yeah. Yo. Piano riffs. I step into a room, show my myriad of gifts. Trade like a bazaar. How bizarre. We come from how far, and then we stand just where we are. Yeah. Proper placement. Always going through my head. Kings, jacks, and aces. Trying to make it straight to the races. Trying to make it straight to the races. Yeah. Yeah. But this road is curved, it takes every nerve just to proceed. Put your best foot forward. No words can describe the agony, but at the same time amidst severity, gotta keep calm, gotta be strong. Gotta understand what everyone else is on, just to contrast with your own goals. Just to know your own soul, your own role, yeah. Cause this ain't no acting, but at the same time, when things get placid, I resort to action. I move, yeah, out the package, made of plastic. What's it all about? Move from the slaughterhouse, smells so bad, just like the Wakota Bridge. Can I live and forgive everything I am? Learn to receive, also give. Yo, it's like I got hit with a shiv or a shank. When I smoke that dank, it's like walking the plank. That's why I abstain. You do not know what goes on in this brain beyond human idea. And I'm speaking loud, speaking proud from someone else's couch, but it's okay.
Yo, we were 2 minutes into that. Okay. Another 2.5 minutes. I can switch the beat up.
Yeah, switch up. Maybe something a little more up tempo. Yeah, that sounds mid. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, I'm speaking louder, I'm walking a little prouder. It feels like I ate a bowl of clam chowder. I'm feeling hearty, feeling hefty. It's like the feelings that were heavy just left me. I'm stepping up the podium. Those who hate can suck the scrotium. Made of plutonium, made of uranium. Yo, and American, Ukrainian, what you fighting for? Doesn't matter if we win or lose, as long as we got something to do, as long as we got something to prove, as long as we're splitting ones into twos. Now get with me on this. Yo, I spit it so acidic, cause I'm always seeking somebody else's business, but good riddance when you just hit it out the ballpark. Sammy Sosa Chronicles of Riddick. Yo, I can't get it, I can't shake it off me, but I know I'll get across if you cross me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One on the team, what it takes to be redeemed. Motive and means, I got a head full of steam. Yeah. Wrote that down a long time ago. Figure now is a good time to let it go. Let it snow. Let me grow. Like soil amendments, Pete Moss, I'm on a roll. I'm on the honor roll, I got the bumper sticker. I got a girl at home and you can say she's thicker. Yeah, I gotta take another picture just to capture the moment. Let go and feel atonement. Drink a Corona and now I'm rolling. Strolling down the boulevard looking wide as the ocean. Looking wise as the ocean. Consciousness, every time I look a dot down on my wrist, I just plot down. No clowning shit, no capping shit, no rapping shit. And that's it. You asked for a freestyle and that's what you get. So take time to digest it. GI tracks, B movement, small intestines. I ain't testing, no bubble sheets, man. Get it in perspective. Okay.
Wide as the ocean. Wide as the ocean.
They're in line with that. Yeah.
what is going through your head as you're like, do you like see the words coming at you, or
Uh, I mean, it's just like channeling your thoughts into rap. Sometimes there's multiple coming on at once, and then I kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, lay them down one by one. But like, yeah, rhyming comes pretty easy. But like, I just with those, I just wanted to come like, uh, raw and kind of emotional. I like that. I like that line that you mentioned back. I was like, I was feeling that line. Wide as the ocean. Wise as the ocean.
what does the summer look like for you?
Uh, man.
Both as
If anyone,
and as afterthought.
well, like as Matt, I'm just chilling, but working, eating, sleeping. But if anyone listens to this and likes what they hear, put me on stage, because I would like to perform more and I would like to, grace the stage a little bit. But yeah, just try to go with the flow and see what the city has to offer besides like guys without shirts off walking in the middle of the road and you know like vehicles passing you on the right shoulder and oh my god.
Yeah, because you were from this area, right?
I mean, I grew up in the suburbs, but now I live here in the city.
How's that help with just that community element you were talking about earlier? Just because there's so much, both on the music and then on the people and then on the art, there's so much going on at all the time within the Minneapolis, St. Paul area. How is that
Yeah.
feeding into you?
Uh, I mean, I attribute a lot of that to my partner right now because she kind of plays a lot of more music than I do, and has introduced me to a lot of these, reintroduced me to some of these places and stuff like that. So, community like where I live though, I mean, I get along with like my landlord and residents and stuff, but like, there's not a whole lot of community, you know.
More so like community is in like the overarching area.
Right. Yeah, I think it's pretty decent with the music. I think like this is a good example of just being able to come over here and do this kind of thing. So,
Where can people find you?
um, if you want to listen to my recorded music, you can find me on SoundCloud, like I said, soundcloud.com/beyondhumanidea. It's still a thing. Otherwise, search Afterthought, Spotify, Apple Music. The name of the album is Living Blind. Living Blind. So that's the latest.